Hello and welcome back to the madness. So, we are doing a Stitch with Me. Yay! And we're doing homework. So, I was thinking maybe I'm going to start doing Stitch with Me's instead of the vlogs. Because I've had a couple of people say that they can't watch the vlog because they can't do the movement, the driving makes them sick. Not my driving, but the motion. And I apologize now if Toby runs behind us. He'll probably hit the camera and you'll be shaking. Hopefully he won't. Becca and John took off because when I do a Stitch with Me, I really don't like them being here because they like to put their 2 cents in and then it breaks up what I'm trying to think about and talk about. Which, I mean, I don't have anything planned. I'm just going to tell you what happened this week. Just like the normal chit-chats that we would do in the vlog. Well, now I'm just stitching and doing it instead of driving. So, I will have to stop and count once in a while. But at least with this pattern, I don't have to constantly stop and see where I'm going because I know exactly where I'm going. We have to take this line down all the way down to here. And this is already all measured out. So I just basically had to fill all this in with 310. Yay! And we're doing, oh, you're really going to just do that. Oh, cool. I was able to pull it out. Nope. Really? Seriously? We're going to do a snag right now, and it's going to have to be right there. Oh, no. Maybe we can get it from the back. Oh, yeah. It's in the back. So. Yeah, just what I want to be doing. Because now I'm going to be concentrating on this. Did it pull through, though? Hold on, let's look. Oh, yeah, we're just going to keep it. Okay, so we're going to go back down in that hole. Yeah, I don't care. You want to see what my back looks like? I do not give a crap if I have knots or anything in my back, which this one's actually looking good. But see, like, yep, I don't care about stuff like that. Cross stitch to relax. Oh my gosh, really? This is not letting me relax right now. What is going on? Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so we're going to try to just fudge that because, yeah, we're not going to do that. Okay, so let's see. Yay, okay. Just don't pull hard for this one stitch, and we should be fine, right? Let's do another one. We're good now. Okay, so there's a little knot in the back. I don't care. Oh, now we're going to have to count. And then we'll get on to why we're here. Well, I guess you're here to watch me. Oh, Toby must be back there. Toby, go lay down. Put the snag nabbit up there, out of the way. I might have to find a new way to do my camera. It's been a while since I did a paint with me, stitch with me type thing, so I want to be at where I want it to be where you can see good, but I don't want the bouncing around because if you can't watch it while I'm driving, you're not going to be able to watch it while the camera's bouncing. Oh, we got to count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. We're doing homework, so we have to do our little counter. So it's easy. I didn't really have to count. I just had to watch for it to go up to 17 on this one. But now, from now on, I'll have to count. Okay, so what has happened this week? Okay, so the weekend. Friday I went out to dinner, did a double date with one of my friends from work, which is great because John really likes her fiance, so I didn't have to drag John along. He just was very happy to go. Saturday. I don't think much happened on Saturday. I don't even know if I cross-stitched on Saturday. I think I diamond painted. What did I do on Saturday? Might have to start taking notes so I can remember what to talk about. I know Friday night I turned off my phone. I needed to unplug from everywhere and everyone. So Saturday and Sunday, my phone was basically unplugged. I don't think I did anything Saturday. Why are you keep nodding up on me? Sunday I cross-stitched. I remember that, but what did I cross-stitch on? Oh, I know what I did. Saturday and Sunday, yes. I cross-stitched all day and caught up on, oh, I'm sorry if I'm yelling. I'm really close to the microphone. I caught up on the Dark Queen Under the Sea. Yeah, so that is all caught up. I think I posted on Facebook and on my Instagram. And in Miss Coffee's group. I remember posting. And then Sunday, John surprised us. And okay, so I don't know if I've ever explained this. John gets to keep 1/4 of his paycheck, and I get to keep 1/4 of my paycheck. And then 3/4 of the paycheck goes to bills. So John took his money. So whenever I say his money, it's the 1/4 of whatever he makes. That's his money. Anyways, he surprised us and got us steaks for dinner. Which, oh my gosh, they were so good. It was bone-in ribeyes, which are my favorite. Even Toby was happy because Toby got 3 steak bones and he was like happier than a lark. Which he still has 2 of the steak bones. The first night, man, he demolished. Every time though, when it got real small, we would pick up the pieces and throw them away. But yeah, so we had steaks, and then Monday, I'm pretty sure I diamond painted. I got my diamond painting done. Was it last night or the night before? I think it was the night before. Yes, it was Tuesday night. Okay, so how I do it is I do a line and then I count, which I know it's 17 because both of these rows are 17. So let me do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So whenever I get to the end of the row, I don't have a pattern. I don't have the pattern up because I know that what I have to do. But normally I would mark off and do my counter for homework. So that's what I just did. And we'll see how many stitches I actually get done in this whip and chat. Woohoo! Because we started at 0. This is a new assignment. So this is for magical stitches. You have to work on a project that has a snake. And at the top of this project, I have a snake. So I think I only have to do 200 stitches, but I never stop at 200. I just keep going, and whatever I did for that time I sat down to do homework is what I post, because I'm not going to be like, ooh, I hit 200. Let me take my picture and go. No. I'd rather just keep on going. There's fuzz. Oh, okay. I pulled the string out. The floss, whatever. Okay, so then I did it this way too. Okay, am I ever going to get it together? So, Monday, I diamond painted. I remember that because I did a big section. And then Tuesday, I decided that I was going to make a new Facebook page. Or new Facebook, whatever you call it, your page. So, I don't get along with my dad's side of the family. So, ever since he died, they just stopped talking to us. So, how I feel is, you stop talking to us, you're not going to be able to troll my page to see what's going on with this, with the family. So, for the last basically 2 years, I haven't really posted anything on Facebook. And, felt like I couldn't. Because, okay, let's say I block the person. Well, I know one person always changes their name and makes new Facebook accounts. And I just don't want to be in the drama. And another thing, I was sick of when I would go on to Facebook, seeing the main thing, seeing memories of the last, how many years? 15 since I've been on Facebook? It's been a long time. Because I know that day it popped up 9 years ago. On this date, you posted this. It's like, I don't care. And because I'm not talking to people anymore, friendships are gone. I don't want to see memories of them because, I want to move on with my life. And I want to be able to post. So, Tuesday night, I decided, that's it. I'm going to make a new Facebook. And that way I can post my cross-stitching. I can post what's going on. That night, John made an excellent dinner. First time in 2 years that I posted, hubby made a great dinner, and it was cool how I had it. I didn't realize till the picture was taken. And I'm like, oh, my diamond painting's right there on my lap too. So this is what I'm having for dinner. And this is what I'm doing after dinner. Just cute little posts that people do. Felt like I couldn't do. So, I made a new Facebook. Which, that wasn't hard. But, oh my God. Then joining all of the Facebook groups that I belonged to before. My God, that was a pain in the butt. And there was 2 of them that I couldn't find. Thank God I had the one person I'm on, I couldn't find Gone Off My Meds page. So, thank God someone was able to give me the link for that. And I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled, and I couldn't find it. I don't know why. And I still can't find the winter the winter something that, I have a dog here. Okay. That Rachel Ray and Wolfpack are doing together. Still couldn't find that. I don't know if that's a private group and you have to be invited, because the first time I was invited, so I don't know how that works. But couldn't find that, and I searched and searched for that. So, okay. Trying not to move much, because I don't know if when I move, that moves, and I don't want to keep turning my head to see. Okay, new floss. Straighten. So, that took a long time. And then, was that Wednesday night or Tuesday night? I'm a licker. I'll always be a licker. Oh, here's another thing. Okay, so, hold on. Let me get this started first. I've been watching a lot of Floss too. And I don't know why people who do the loop method do it from the front. It's so much easier just to do it from the back. And then you don't have to do that extra step of going back down. I don't know. I've been thinking about that. That's been driving me up a wall. Watching people loop start at the front of their project. Because you actually have to do another step. Where you saw with that, I just put in the next hole and ready to go. Which, I mean, if you know why, it's a good reason. I don't think I'll ever do it, because this is how I learned how to do it, 30 years ago? I started cross-stitching when I was, oh no, it'd be more than 30, because I'm 48. How old am I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm 48. And I started stitching when I was 11. So do that math. And then I stitched until I was 21. And then I had Jonathan. And I stopped stitching until last year. When I got back into it. It's all Amy's fault. She's the one who got me back into cross stitch. Her excitement. That's, I feel like I never say it right. Creativity by Gidge. I just call her Amy because that's her name. And she says, "Hi, I'm Amy." So it's not like it's a secret. Okay. So anyways, yeah, now I'm thinking maybe that was Tuesday night. I get lost on my nights. That's why I really need to start making notes of what happened, and so I don't forget things either. Okay, so another reason why I'm not doing the vlog anymore. Now maybe once in a while I'll do one, like if it was a crazy weekend and I want to tell you all the stuff that happened over the weekend. I might do a little vlog Monday or Tuesday morning so I don't forget everything, you know, once in a while. Because I know there's people who like to watch me drive and talk, but there's people who don't either. And another reason I was thinking to start doing Stitch with Me's instead is because it's getting to be winter. And I noticed the last two videos when I was editing them. Oh, where's my... Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold the phone. Okay, here it is. The last two videos that I edited it's allergy season, so that means I'm more nasally, is the best way I can say it, especially in the morning. And I cough in the morning a lot. And I don't know, to me, the videos were just starting to sound a little rough in the morning. So I thought, okay, maybe Stitch with me's are better. I'm definitely going to have to figure out another way to put the camera. Set that all up better. I think I'll move you on this side because I feel like I can't move my shoulder like I normally do. It's getting quite stiff how I'm doing this because I'm usually not, I don't sit like this. I sit more over here. So this is, I'm going to feel this in the morning. I can tell you that. That shoulder is just like, rah. Yeah, so I thought this would be better. And the last 2 weeks have been crazy at work. It seems like the whole world is just, or I don't know if it's just our state or whatever. It just seems like people are, oh wait, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh wait, did I start a new one? Hold on. Let's really count this. 1, 2, 3. I gotta do it from this way. Oh, we're 18 stitches a row because I knew it was 3 and I'm like, wait a minute, this is a new row. Each row there's going to be 1 added because, or each, see how it's 3, 3, and then it's going to go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, all the way down. So, don't want to cheat myself in stitches. Doesn't matter really. I'm not that crazy. I know that I'm going to put more stitches than I actually put on the counter, so my counter is always less than it really is. Because I would feel so guilty if it was the other way. So, I don't like to cheat. Yeah, so, and to, like I was saying, the last 2 weeks, work has been crazy, and I don't know. I just rather just do this here. I don't have many distractions. If someone knocks on the door, Toby will go crazy. And this way, too, John and Becca get to spend some time together. They're going to play Pokemon right now. They're Pokemoning. Okay. Another snag, huh? Nope. Okay. I don't know what it is. It sounded like a snag. It must be the end of my... Let's feel. Must be this getting... Yep, it's getting all frayed. Okay. So, am I back in? I want to make sure that you guys are where you're supposed to be. Are you where you're supposed to be? Okay. So, Johnny has surprised me. I think it was about a week ago. I kind of like got mad at him because he has diabetes and he has a hernia. And between his diabetes and his hernia, he's just a miserable guy. And it seemed like the last month he was like moping and he's always sick and blah, blah, blah. And finally I was like, I had enough. I'm like, I don't want to hear about it anymore. I said, John, I had a hernia just like yours. And every time I ate, I got sick. I was in pain. I said, you just need to, all he has to do is lose 100 pounds to get the surgery. I said, you just need to really focus and lose that 100 pounds so you can have the surgery, so you can feel 75-80% better, because he's still going to have the diabetes. He still has the bad knees and this and that and whatever. But, and I think once he loses the 100 pounds and his hernia isn't there anymore, his diabetes will go away. He's got the kind that it's because he's fat he has the diabetes. Not being mean. It's just a fact. He has, I don't know if it's type 2, type 1. I think it's type 2. My mom had the same thing right when she started getting real big. She got diabetes. Then she had the weight loss surgery, lost the weight. She doesn't have diabetes anymore. And the doctor has even told him, you lose weight and your diabetes will go away. So, I told him, I said, I'm sick of hearing about it. You're doing nothing to help yourself, and I'm not going to baby you anymore. So, I think he really took it to heart, because he's not buying sweets anymore. He's not buying candy. And the main thing that I've always gotten on to him, I said, when you wake up, you need to eat a small meal, then a small snack, then a small lunch, then a snack, and then a reasonable dinner, not a double-sized dinner. I said, you're not doing what your doctor has told you to do. You go to a dietitian. And I'm sorry, but this dietitian that he goes to is an enabler, telling him he should have candy on him, because if he crashes, I'm sorry, but my husband has never crashed and had to have a piece of candy to get his blood sugar back up, because he eats enough sweets and all that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm sorry. It just gave him the excuse to have candy, and he would eat candy all the time because, well, he's got to have it, and then because he has it, he craves it, so then he eats it. I'm sorry, that is not helping anyone in this family. So, meaning me too, because if the candy's here, I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for a Heath bar. I see a Heath bar, they're miniatures, but you know, you're going to grab 2 or 3 here or there. And I'm trying to lose weight, and he's the worst person to try to lose weight with, because, or even trying to do it on your own and have him in the house. He's awful. Constantly wanting you to eat this and eat all the wrong things. It's just awful. So, I think he's really listening to me, because it all started on Saturday. He came home and he's like, you're going to be very proud of me. I'm like, yeah. He said, for breakfast I had a banana, and for a snack I had a granola bar. I was like, wow. And then he came home, this was during his lunchtime, you know, and he made 2 sandwiches. And I said, well, you know what you should have done? I said, I'm very proud of what you did. I said, but you really should only eat 1 sandwich, because he's sitting here in pain. And he's like, you know what? You're right. Next time I'm just going to have 1 sandwich. All week he's been eating good. 3-4 times a day with, he's only having 1 snack now. But for lunch, he's having salads. And I'm like, well, look at you go. And so our plan was Monday. I was supposed to come home, because Monday and Tuesday, it was basically like 75 degrees here. I said, okay, this is the perfect time. We made plans on Sunday. I said, Monday, tomorrow, I'll come home from work, and I wanted to cut all the flower beds down, because they're perennials. So they come back every year. I think I have that right, because annuals you plant every year, perennials come back. I said we need to, you know, chop down the beds, which he understands what that means when I say chop down the beds. And I said we need to cut the grass one more time, and then we need to put the lawnmower up and bring out the snowblower. And he's like, yeah, we should do that right when you get home from work. You know what? I came home from work. It was all done. And it was done perfectly. He even cleaned off the porch, swept the porch. I was like, holy crap. I said, what'd you do? Are you trying to make up for something? Because you were supposed to wait for me. And he's like, nope, I got a burst of energy and I just decided to go out there and do it. I was like, wow. I said, I didn't get home until almost 5 o'clock that day, which on the way home, I was like, oh, Toby. Oh, man. It's going to be messed up, guys. He moved it big time, and Becca helped me set it up. Hold on, let me get the floss started. So on the way home, I was bummed because it was already starting to get dark. And I thought he was waiting for me. So I'm like, there's no way that we're going to be able to do all of this, you know. Okay, hold on. Let me start this. Doo-doo. 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 Okay, so, can you guys see? No, you're washed out now. Okay, let me try. Toby, you just stay over there, baby. Why don't you go lay down in your chair and take a nap? But when I came home and saw that he did it all, I was like super excited. So Sunday we had made the plans. Monday we're doing the yard. Tuesday we're doing the garage and getting all of the Christmas decorations in. And then we were basically shifting a whole bunch of stuff in the garage to, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I don't know how she had it. It's like all washed out now. Maybe if I turn it a little this way. Okay. Which I can't see that way, guys. Sorry. I'll show you in the end. Just keep working on your stuff. So, sorry, nose itched. Oh, shoot. See, this is why I'm like, I know there's going to be more stitches that I actually do that I probably didn't put on the counter. So, and then we said, you know, Tuesday we would do the garage. Once again, work was crazy. Didn't get home until that night. It was 4:30. I'm like, okay, I'll rush home and we will have at least an hour to work out there. I got home and he had half of the garage done. Oh, I know what I was saying. We were moving basically, you know, because now the Christmas stuff isn't going to be in the garage. It's going to go in the Florida room because now all the kids' apartment stuff is at their apartment. So I was able to move a lot of things around. And now I'm going to have the Christmas decorations in the Florida room. So it's easy in and out every year. And it's more organized. Yes, I said the old word. So, I get home. No, I'm sorry. So, okay, it's called a mother's attic that we have in the garage. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Maybe it's not. That's what it is in the U-Haul. Whatever. So, anyways, we have like this part here. And then it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's a 2-layer. Diamond Art Club just messaged me. We'll check that out in a little bit. So it's like a double layer. So what we did is the Christmas decorations were always under this big thing. And so what I want to do is take the Christmas, did I say presents? Decorations out And then we're going to move Mom's bed and all of her stuff under there, which it's going to open up the garage so much. Well, I came home that night and he had all the Christmas stuff in and Mom's stuff moved, basically. But he had it the wrong way. And I'm like, no, I want it this way. But he doesn't work this Sunday. Yay! So he's going shooting in the morning with one of his friends, well, with Sandy's fiance. And then he's coming home. And me, Becca, and John are going to be out in the garage. The plan is no later than noon. That will give us 4 hours, which we won't even need 4 hours. The three of us out there will finish off the garage. But I was like so proud of him. I came home and I'm like, who are you? I mean, I love you. Don't leave me, but you're not my husband. I like the new Johnny, who's actually eating right and doing stuff. So then I thought, okay, maybe because he had too big tasks, you know. So Wednesday I had a delivery that had to be there by 8:30. So I had to be to work at 8. And once in a while we'll text each other while we're at work. Like if he's at work and I'm just thinking of him, I'll just text him, I love you. And it was like 9 o'clock in the morning and I get a text from him, I love you. I'm like, I call him, I said, what are you doing? He's like, getting dressed. I just got out of the shower. And I'm like, oh, cool. Have you eaten yet? And he's like, no, I was going to get dressed and then eat. I said, okay, good. I'll take you out to breakfast. So I took him out to breakfast and we're sitting there and, I'm like, you know, talking about like when I get home, what I want to do and stuff. He's like, well, after breakfast, I'm going to go home and I'm going to do the dishes. And then I'm thinking about putting the Christmas tree up. Well, he came home, he did the dishes, cleaned the kitchen. He didn't put up the Christmas tree. Did I not count that row either? I bet you I didn't count that row either. I'm going to have to go back and look and count my stitches for today because this is ridiculous if this is going to keep happening. Oh no. I got a snag. Well, I can do the math. It's 3 times 17 and 3 times 18. Because I made sure I started on the 3. Okay, we're not going to try to get that out. We're just going to... You're going to hear clunk, clunk for the next couple of minutes. Oh, did you see that? That is a pain in the butt. So yeah, he came home, he did the dishes, he cleaned up the house, the kitchen, and then he vacuumed and cleaned around the house. Didn't put up the Christmas tree, but that's fine with me. I'm like, dang. He either did something really bad that he's, you know, trying to butter me up, or me actually, like, getting real with him worked. Okay, so this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, so we have to do 3 times 17, 3 times 18. And we're probably going to do 3 times 19, and then I'm going to stop. Which will be good, because then we'll be into the 2s. My goal for tonight is to end here. That's my goal for tonight. Hopefully I can do better than that. And maybe start working on this side. I do not know. So I do know that tonight I plan on working on this. Tomorrow I plan on working on the Dark Queen. Well, that's what I plan on working on for the rest of the week. Take penalty stitches and just, I want to really get that Dark Queen. Oh my gosh, really? You are being a booger. I want to get part 3 done so I don't have to worry about it. So I can be all caught up. I got to go through all of my patterns, all my projects, and make sure that I have the cover page printed out, because I really like to show the page, you know, this is what it's supposed to look like. And then, because I'm not going to do it where, oh good, we're done with the snag. I don't know what Toby's doing. What you doing, buddy? I think he went to go lay down in the back. Okay. Oh no, we're just gonna do 3, 3, and 3. Yes, that's right. We'll do the math and then add it all up, and then I'll come back and tell you what it was. And you can tell me if I did the math right or not. And first I'm gonna double check and make sure I started on 3. You probably don't understand what I'm saying, but I understand what I'm saying. So that's my plans for the weekend. I haven't watched anyone's Floss tubes. No, anyone's YouTube channel, because I watch a lot of diamond painters too. So I can't just say Floss tube. But I have a lot of YouTube to be caught up on. The last 2 weeks, I couldn't deal with all the negativity. And see, what doesn't help is with my job, I talk to a lot of people. And it seems like all anyone wants to talk about is COVID or the damn election. And I'm like done with it. And I think it was Sunday night before the election. My favorite TV show was just full of COVID and all the crap that's going on with the world. And I'm sorry, when I watch TV, I want to escape. I don't want it in my face. And it seemed like every time I turned around, it was COVID, election, and I like hit my points. Like, I didn't want to hear about it anymore. So I was looking on YouTube, and I make these lists that I make private on YouTube. So if I find like a new person, I'll go back from the very beginning of their channel and add every single video, because I don't like starting in the middle of anything. Just like if I'm watching a new series on TV, I'm not going to watch it in the middle. I'm going to start from the very beginning. Which, I'm quite disciplined in, if I start you, the only one that I have done it, how do I say this? When I start watching a new YouTuber, I start at the beginning, and I don't allow myself to watch the new stuff because I don't want any spoilers. It's so stupid, I know. But Miss Coffee is the only one that I broke that rule with, because I wanted to know what was happening, and I wanted to go to her live. So I would watch the old stuff, and then if she put up a new one, I would just watch that. And usually, when I get on a kick like that, I usually don't watch anyone else's. Because all my focus is I just want to get caught up, you know? So, it was about a year ago, I added, Stitching with Jewels, or Stitching Jewels? I think that's what it's called. I added all of her floss tubes to a list. And when I started 2 weeks ago, it was 300. No, it was a week and a half ago. Whatever. It was the Wednesday after the elections is when I stopped watching anyone on YouTube. Because I just couldn't handle it. I could not hear one more thing that was going on currently in the world. But anyways, I'm at the end of my thread, so I'm like the floss. So I lose my concentration a little. I'm sorry. So I started, and now I only have, I think I looked today, and I have 171 left. And I'm telling you, it was like 350, 360 when I started. But all I've been doing is just watching hers. So, Saturday and Sunday, my plan is first to do all the ones I missed from Miss Coffee. Then I have a list of people that I'm just going to go through and just knock them off. But that's what I'll be doing this weekend, is catching up on all of my YouTube people that I don't like to miss at all. You know what I'm saying? You know how you have your favorites and you're just like, you just got to watch them. And then you have your other ones where it's like, well, once I'm all caught up, then I'll go to this one and catch up on this person and catch up on that person. And then, but a new one starts. So, eventually they all get watched, is what I'm trying to say. But I've been stuck on the last, week and a half on Stitching with Jewels. Stitching Jewel. It's not with, it's Stitching Jewels. Oh, here's he back. He's back. Hi. What you doing? They'll be back in a little bit. 10 minutes. I'm going to go for 10 more minutes. And then, I'm just going to end it there. Oh, that's what I was doing anyways. Oh my gosh. My brain, it's not working. I just want to finish the last of these 3, okay, Toby? And then I'll tell them they can come home. But that doesn't mean they're going to be right back, because they're out Pokemoning. They could be having fun and not want to come home. You know how that is. I don't know, maybe I'll watch some Miss Coffee tonight. I'm in the mood now to get back into what I missed. Work was stressful today, but it wasn't bad. I didn't hear any politics or anything, so. Or COVID. Oh, well, we did get one phone call about COVID. I feel like there's a knot starting at the end. You just want to try to be a knot. I'm not going to let you be a knot. It's not going to happen tonight. Oh my God, my brain. Yeah, because we have 1.5 left to do. So, got a phone call from work, and they're like, I already called John and let him know, but he's probably not going to tell you. Apparently, John was, where's my snag net? Well, let's do one more. Hold on, let's do one more. And now we can snug it. There we go. It's gone. I cut it too short, so I brought the other piece through. That was the end of the last one that I didn't cut it snug enough, and I knew it was going to happen. Apparently 2 weeks ago, John had delivered to someone that had COVID, and they didn't know at the time that they had COVID, and it was an elderly person, and John had brought the package into the lady's house because she had a walker. She couldn't carry it. So John was nice and carried it in the house. So they had to call us and say that the lady was tested positive for COVID. And so she was contacting everyone that she has been in contact with in the last 2 weeks. And then they were asking John a whole bunch of questions. Have you felt sick or anything like that? And the person at work called me and said, I know John's probably not going to tell you. I'm like, well, the funny thing is, this is the best he's felt in months. So, no, he's very good right now. So, I've been delivering to a lot of people with COVID. And the thing that makes me mad is the one I only found out because they had put the last digit as 22 and it was really 21. So I'm on the street and I just happened to pull over to a side street because it was on a main road. And I'm looking at the house 21, and where I'm parked should be the house, and there's no house. So I had to call him and say, I think they gave me the wrong address. He said, oh, I'm 21. I'm like, oh, I'm looking at your driveway. And he's like, wait, stop. Don't touch anything. Just put the package on the porch. I was tested positive for COVID. I'm like, oh, thank you for telling me. So, but it just seems like everyone in the world is angry right now. Or in the state of Michigan or whatever. It's just people just being so demanding and not listening to reason. Like the other day, I had someone, and this is going to be the last story because this is the last one I'm going to do. So I can pause it and then count and then tell you how many stitches we did together. Yay! I'm not being sarcastic. Oh, what was my story? Oh, the other day I had a lot of funerals, and what we do is we do funerals, business, and then residents. Because the residents aren't going anywhere, you know? They're there. So, it was like 3:30, and this lady, finally the shop gives the lady my phone number. They called me first and asked and said, this lady just wants to talk to you. I'm like, sure. So the lady calls and she's like, when are you going to be to the person I want the flowers delivered to? And I'm like, well, I'm actually on the way right now. I think I was like 7 minutes away from the house. And she's like, this is just unacceptable. The anniversary is almost over. What's the point of you even giving them flowers now? Well, doesn't mean their marriage is ending. It's just, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. She's like, I expected these to be delivered in the morning. So I explained that there's funerals and then business and then residents. She was not happy. So she basically told me to stop what I was doing and don't deliver those because she's getting a refund. And I was like, okay, whatever. And I was very nice to her. I wasn't flippant like I am now. I had my customer service voice on. So I'm like thinking, the conversation is done. Then she starts screaming and yelling at me. And I'm like, you know what? You're going to have to call the shop now because I'm done talking to you. I'm driving and I'm not going to be yelled at because you assumed something. I said there was no time on my order and I am doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. Because she was yelling at me. She goes, how many drivers do you even have at your shop? And I'm like, well, we have 16 locations and I'm the driver for this location. You only have one driver. It's like, by then you're like, lady, you don't even know what you're talking about. This is normal, So, but people, like, my whole point for that is just people demand everything right now and they're just like, just nothing but attitude. So I've been kind of like hiding off of Facebook, off of everything, because I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. But now I'm feeling better, so I'll get back to reality. I'll go watch everything that I missed. I mean, I'm already back on Facebook. And Facebook has calmed down so much more now, so I'm happy with that. I don't know why it wants to snag. I don't know why. And it's the same of all the 310. It's just like, it wants to give me a hard time today. I don't know. Okay, so that's done. So I'm going to pause it. I'm going to count. Well, first I'm going to make sure that I started on a 3, which I'm almost positive. I have a picture I can look at when I started. But when I started, I was in another 3, so I finished that. I know I didn't count for that. So tell me what you guys think. Do you guys like to stitch with me? I know I had to get the angles better and get the light. Now that I see the lights in your face too. Oh, shoot. Oh my God. I'll work things out. I'll get all the kinks out. This was a test run, okay? So, I hope y'all have a great week. Well, let me go count and I'll be back. Okay, so we did 162 stitches. Yeah, I went back and checked. Technically, I did another 16 stitches, but I ain't gonna count that. So, yay! But like I was saying, I'm gonna end this here, and please give me feedback. Do you like the stitching as much as you like the vlog? Next week, I promise I will be more organized and actually write things down so I can remember what I wanted to talk about. But I don't know. I just don't like recording in the morning. And 2, I feel like I try not to vape a lot. And on the way to work, I want to vape more. And it just seems a lot better I did it again this week, that I was able to just drive to work, not worrying about coughing or vaping, and just getting my mind set for work. And not having to worry about doing a video on the way to work. And then I was thinking, well, I could always, once I get to work and get my first run, but sometimes my first stop is like only a couple of miles away from the shop, and I just feel like it's stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. So I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to enjoy this better once I get the setup where I feel like you guys are seeing what I'm doing better. I hate when I do that. Okay, there we go. I think I'm going to enjoy this a lot better. So, until next week, please comment below on what you prefer, and I will take it in consideration. I mean, if I get a whole bunch of we missed the vlog and don't want to see you stitch, well then I'll go back to doing the vlogs and I'll work it out. And if it's tons of little clips that I have to put together, it's tons of little clips that I have to put together. I already know I'm not going to be filming on the way to work because I noticed that took a lot of stress off me, that I was able to start the morning how I like to, if that makes sense. So, okay guys, I am going to stop it right after this stitch so I can add these stitches into my counter. So, I will talk to you guys. Well, you'll see Sunday we are doing a floss tube. We'll be doing it every single week, but that's how much we got done. We're making progress. That's at least good, right? Okay. Hope you enjoy the madness. Bye, guys.